Good morning, it's Devorah and Kai with InStory Live, a day in the life of being a grandma, which is the sweetest thing ever. So we'll see. Kai might not be all that enthusiastic about our post this morning. Would you like to say something else? And, I'm always talking to you about how you get to show up in your life and share what lights you up. So Kai might not be feeling exactly like he wants to do his first, full-on awake Facebook Live just yet, but he's learning, And it's super fun to share something that's happening in your life. And so, we haven't practiced, but we'll get better at it, right? What do you say? So, he's in that stage where he's just starting to understand, what does it mean to be in the physical world? What does it mean to be in a physical body and to look around? And, and he's such a good example of expression without language, articulated language, and how he figures out how to express things. And it's great to shift your perspective to that of a baby. Like, everything's so new and unique, and that's why we feel such wonder when we are in the presence of a baby. Yeah, we do. And so this is also helping my daughter, who is up getting some things done for herself so the baby can be with me. And since I'm with you at this time, you get to be with us too. And there's a sweetness that is just wonderful in having the grandchild in our home with us. And even if he's complaining a little bit, because it's okay. And I'm always trying to remind you to really tap in to what is an essence for you, your soul essence. I've been talking about that more, like what is that part of you that really lights you up and that gives you that sparkle. Yes, those of you who've been following, he is getting so big. He was born June 1st, so he's 2 months old. Just think about that. He's only been in this world for 2 months. Think what our souls have to go through to adapt to having this thing called a body. Like, what the heck are we supposed to do with it? I can't even hold up your head when you get started. It's just a whole thing, right? So, sometimes we can take lessons from so many things around us, and like just the way nature's so inspiring. And really? Oh, and with a baby, they have to put their complete trust in us. That's all there is. Without us, they can't survive. And so when I think about trusting God, and I think, wow, maybe I could just watch the baby and learn to trust in a much deeper and more profound way. And to know that we, just like this baby is loved, to know that you are loved. Really, I in my Jewish spiritual tradition, we believe that our relationship with God is a relationship of love. Now, maybe that word has old story attached to it. I had to do a lot of work to clean up the word God from the way I was raised, but I did that work. So now I can use the word God in my own spiritual, wacky way. And there is a deep concept in my faith tradition that God loves you and that you are required to love God. It's actually one of our most central prayers that we say, which is that you are to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your might. So, you could say, how can you tell somebody they have to love? But it's something to lean towards. It's something to aim towards. And I think also if we feel that there is a universe, there's a God, there's a presence that really loves us unconditionally, it's very helpful and very healing and soul nourishing. And so a lot of times we either didn't get taught how to know that or feel it, or we didn't grow up with others who understood that in a way that was really unconditional love. Like, it's not like if you're good, then you're loved. No, you still have to work on yourself, but you're loved anyway. When we raise children, then they don't always do what's right, but it doesn't make me stop loving them. So it's important for us to realize that even if we've had ups and downs, it doesn't mean we're not worthy and lovable. Just saying. And that it's like that is really an essential food for our soul, is that love. So may this little baby moment remind you that you are loved, that in some ways we are all that baby cared for by God, by that universal presence, and that you're so loved. And just worth taking some time to remember that about yourself, that you indeed are beautiful and amazing and loved, and what you have to say matters, your story matters, and share that story. Don't keep hiding. If you're one of those people who watches my videos and never says anything, one day reach out and tell me, I've been watching, I'm coming out of hiding, whenever that is. And those of you in my InStory group, I see you, I love you, you're amazing. And remember, this is a message I got one morning. I often say, what if you are already amazing? Meaning you don't have to prove anything. Babies are already amazing. They don't do anything to make themselves amazing. They just are that way. And that is always true. So remember, you are already amazing, and you can shine your light, and you can make a difference in the world, and that the world needs you and your story and your beauty and your grace and your wisdom. So don't hold back. Don't hide. Feel encouraged and inspired, and have an amazing day. So Kai and I are going to say goodbye. Say bye. And, oh, that's a big yawn. They're so cute. So have an amazing day, everybody. Remember always to go out in the world, share your story, live your purpose, and be a blessing. And then bye. Oh, see, Kai's waving goodbye too. It's the grandbaby. Bye-bye. See you all. Have an amazing day.